we're not in the kitchen, we're not in the office starting today's video, and it's the first full day of eating of the off season. First full day of eating of the bulk. Myself and Dan behind the camera are starting our bulks. We officially started yesterday. Dan starts today. We're down here in Chase, getting the morning steps in. Just picked up a coffee with the young fella. We're going now hunting for meal number 1. Chief's already after meal 1. Little puppuccino down at Brother Bear. But as you know, Chief, hold on a second. I don't start eating until late on in the day. I will be honest, this is coffee number 3. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Coffee number 3, and I've got my morning drink with me as well. So the day starts off 6 o'clock. It's now about 10 o'clock. So first couple hours obviously fasted. Not any other reason other than like appetite is still quite high. So we don't need to be eating that early in the day. So 3 coffees deep. Got my morning drink here, which is ESN's Daily. Today's macros, unlimited, lad. As many as possible. We're down in Chase. This is where we come a good bit during the week now with the dogs. Well, dog. Off-season macros, lads. You're going to want to know what we're eating. You see it by the title anyway. 3,500 calories are going in now on a training day. This is the first training day of the bulk. And every time that we adjust food, we're going to do a full day of eating. So we've got 280 grams of protein. I know, protein is nice and high. We've got plenty of muscle to build and we need lots of protein. 460 gram of carbs. So carbs still on the lower end, but for me, obviously quite high compared to what they've been over the last year at this point. 60 grams of fat. They're the macros that we're following today. We're going to get back. We're going to get the dog walk done. 30 minutes cardio out the way this morning. 5,000 steps first thing. Get another 4,000 steps or so here. So Chief is eager to get them done. He needs more training. And we'll get the pre-workout meal in, which will be meal number 1. Today is all about the food. Go back, watch the last video. I'll show you exactly how we're looking at the moment, where body weight's at, the full plan of action with PEDs now as well for the off-season, lads. We are planning a big 20-week push right up until Christmas here now. And that's my main focus, is just to keep body composition and have a really successful first 20 weeks. Obviously the off-season is going to be a lot longer than that. But for this first push now, and see what we can do. If steps are an issue for you, lads, click the link in the bio below, the description. I have gotten you a discount code for the walking pad that I use every single morning for my own steps, for my own cardio. If coming into the winter, a walking pad is something that you could really make use of, or if you've been thinking about it, they're currently on sale as well, which a big discount on. And put my code Davidmassy on top of that, you're going to get another little chunk of money off. Don't say I don't look after you. I'm starving. It is pre-workout meal time, meal number 1 of the day. Also got bloods back. They're actually in a good spot. I thought there'd be a few more things a little bit more out of whack, but they're in a good spot. So that basically means drive on, up the dose, get big as fuck. We'll get bloods done again in, as I was saying in yesterday's video, probably 12 or so weeks time. Coming near the end probably of this first push of the off season, but not that you care. Steps, we are on 11,276 for the day. That's how you can do it. Again, steps is not an excuse, lads. Not being able to get steps done. Do you know, even getting 10,000 steps done a day. Just get up out of bed that little bit earlier before you go to work and get steps done. You know, sitting at a desk all day isn't an excuse, to be completely honest with you. Is it, Danielle? And get yourselves a walking pad if you can't, and stand in front of the TV and walk at night. But look at this masterpiece. My cream rice bowl. This is my meal that I'm like, I'm going to go in and attack the gym. And today is a huge session. It's the biggest session of the week. We've got stiff leg deadlift. 100 gram of cream rice. We have 45 grams of ESN cinnamon cereal. Conte's caramel biscuit cream rice. 50 gram of banana. We have 100 gram of frozen raspberries. 75 gram of frozen blueberries. So a good bit of fruit. We have a square of 85% dark chocolate down there. 10 grams of peanut butter. That square of dark chocolate is 12 and a half, so I just put it in as 13 grams majority of the time. Salt, cinnamon, that's meal number 1. Big meal number 1. 105 gram of carb, 46 protein, 16 gram of fat, 763 calories for meal number 1. Look at that. We're back in the car. We're on the way to the gym. Asleep is what I could do with, not a stiff leg deadlift, but I would like to crack this open, but also have in here. We have a nice little mix. I'm going to give a little taste test. We have 1 scoop of Conte's The Stim. because I need something to kick me up the hole. And then I have ESN's Crank Pump Pro 2.0 lemon flavour. So blue raz mixed with lemon. Do you want to taste?
No.
That's the pre-workout of the day. Anavarian as well, as I said, still doing a little bit of Anavar pre-workout. Bloods are in a good spot, lads. We're going to push the boat. We're going to make the most of the food. Post-workout, fellas, post-workout. Oh, I am ill. Anyway, if you know, you know. It's probably why my B12 is so high on the bloods, but I don't even drink that many Monsters. Post-workout Monster does slap fairly hard though. That was a good session, but I was rolled off, a little bit tired, and there's absolutely no appetite post-workout, so that's going to even put me in an even deeper hole with post-workout appetite. But food is in a place at the moment where I don't need to stress about that. But we're going to get home, and we're going to get that post-workout meal prepped, and we are en route then for a job on, because we're back to work for the evening. Still have plenty of work to get done, lad. That's why cardio in the morning, like imagine having to go and do cardio after that session, after those stiff legs, after fucking working on the glutes, the hamstrings, and then into back. No chance. So steps are pretty much wrapped up for the day. Cardio's done. Boys, back for the post-workout. I don't want no food right now, but joys of it, we have to get the food in. It's pretty much the bang on the exact same as meal number one. I apologise, but it's so convenient. I'm not quite at the stage where I'm having cereal post-workout yet, you know what I mean? Although today it might have been more convenient. Starting off, little jam rice cake sandwiches. So we've got 4 rice cakes, 30 grams of low sugar jam, not on high sugar jam yet, normal jam you could say. Then underneath is literally the exact same as earlier. 100 grams of Conte's. Can they see that, yeah? Oh, look at that, lad. Dip that, listen to that. 100 gram of Conte's caramel biscuit core as earlier. 45 grams cinnamon cereal ESN. 100 gram of raspberry, 100 gram of blueberry, 50 gram of banana, salt, cinnamon, no peanut butter, no dark chocolate. Post-workout, we don't be needing no fats. This will digest really well. It's just all rice. Again, just all rice. We've got our fruit there, a little bit of sugar. We've got the jam, a little bit of sugar. Got potassium from the banana. Bob's your uncle. Macros, again, for meal number 2. Big enough one, 761 calories. We have 125 gram of carbs, 45 protein, and 6 grams of fat. So you see there, meal 2, a lot lower fats than the pre-workout, because we don't need that. We want the food to be digested as quick as we can. As well, post-workout, lads, all you're looking for is protein, carbs, kickstart recovery. Don't be stressing about leaving the gym straight away and having to get food in. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You want to actually allow the body to just relax for a little bit before you actually try and get food in. Magnesium also post-workout, I do recommend. Anyway, I'll scran that. And we'll see you at the next meal. We are fair back with this one. Have a look at this. Also, pineapple. One thing you'll see with any diet, any full day eating that I have, nearly every meal either has fruit or veg or both. That is a big thing, what you'll notice as well with my diet. A little bit later in the day now, but meal 3 is a beauty, and it's actually quite compact. That's 80 grams of jasmine rice. It's not that much, to be honest, but we have 200 grams of raw weight chicken. We have 80 grams of dry weight rice. We have broccoli, a few peas, peppers and onions underneath there, and then we have sauerkraut, we have kimchi, and then we have 100 grams of pineapple. Fresh pineapple or frozen pineapple are going to be your best bet. I used to be a man for the tin stuff, but it's not meant to be that great. And then with this, I do have my pink salt and low salt on there, and then I'm going to have me a little bit of lovely barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is a little bit higher calories compared to like your low sugar ketchups and my mustard and stuff, but I just like that little bit of variety. 561 calories, 78 gram of carb, 53 protein and 4 grams of fat. And that is meal number 3 of the day. We're home, showered myself, we're back on the computer now for a little bit, lad. That is a fine little meal. That will be a staple now. Usually I would have chicken and rice post-workout, but today cream of rice was a lot more convenient, so we just had cream of rice instead. Pineapple, again, very, very nice. Anyone who's dieting, it'll be that little bit of a sweet tooth carb at the end of your meal, but it also has digestive enzymes in there that does help digest protein. Now, not a massive deal in there, but just small little benefits in there, and that'll be very tasty, kind of like dessert, you could say, instead of eating shite after your dinner, I suppose you could say. Dinner number 1. Dinner number 2, Dan is on this evening. Chicken as well is just seasoned with Cajun and a little bit of smoked paprika. What are we having for dinner, lad? Where's my dinner, lad?
I'll give you dinner in a minute.
That's the testosterone kicking in now, lad. Cook that dinner. Cannot beat a bit of mince meat. Any big bodybuilder eats a lot of red meat.
Shut up, like. Gee, who's gonna hate you?
Everyone loves me.
I don't know. I think everyone loves me on your video. They don't like you at all.
At least I have a bit of a personality back. At least we can have a laugh at it, because you are no fun to be around. If it was only Danielle in the house, it would be a very boring house. The dogs wouldn't even fucking stay. Now we're talking, lads. Look at this. This times 2 for dinner. Burritos. We've got 250 grams cooked 5% mince, or raw wet mince. A little bit of cheese going in now tonight. Lighter cheese. We've got 2 tortillas. We've got lettuce, onions, peppers and everything in there. Salsa. Bob's your uncle. It will be freezing, but this is how you get a bit of flexibility in the diet. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be chicken rice. It's just another carb source and my mince, but a little bit of cheese in there as well. This is, as I said, 2 of this. Meal number 4, is it? 714 calories. We have 74 carb, 17 fat, so a tiny little bit of fat coming from the cheese, like literally 2 grams. And then we have 10 grams of fat coming from the mince. 69 grams of protein, lad. And that is meal number 4. I haven't had a burrito in a long time, lad. This will have to do as the boujum. No?
What do you do?
I don't fucking know. The weight of that. I apologise to absolutely no one that is on prep only a couple of weeks out, a couple of days out for this final meal. Now, we have our bowl of cereal. That is an absolute bull of a meal. It's not usually this, I just couldn't be arsed tonight. I've been rotating between some cereal, rice cakes or oats, baked oats for the final meal. Sam T showed me a way to make baked oats with the creamy every night. This is an absolute monster, right? Bottom layer is, because the protein is so high, and I usually have over the baked oats, we have protein in them. So we have mug cake at the bottom. We have creamy in here then. And then we're having cereal tonight because I'm just not arsed to make the baked oats. So we've got Coke Pops on top there. So it is an absolute monster. We've got the creamy, 35 grams of whey made into milk cake, 50 grams of Coke Pops, 50 grams of banana, 100 grams of blueberries is actually mixed in there as well. 15 grams of 85% dark chocolate is mixed in there as well. 15 grams of drizzler peanut butter on top. Salt, cinnamon. Macros for this meal, 757 calories. All the meals have been nearly over 700 calories today. Big, big meal. Macros for this last one are 67 protein, 77 carb, and 19 grams of fat, bringing our totals for the day to 3,556 calories. So, protein, bang on 280. Fat, bang on 60. carbs 463. We are bulking. We are bulking. That has been the first training day, full day of eating of the off season. We've got a big couple of months ahead of us. We've got a lot of muscle to build, a lot of food to eat. I'm sure I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to be sick of it and wishing I'm back in prep.
I need you to wrap it up. My arm is going dead. Are you done?
I'm done. Drop the video, like, subscribe if you haven't already. That's been the first full day of eating. We'll see you in the next one.
I get the best of me, thinking we got telepathy. Working on it every day, but I don't know what's next for me.